The Enugu State has signed a landmark $100 million agreement with an Austrian firm, Wande Nexus, to overhaul its water infrastructure, aiming to deliver sustainable and equitable access across the state. The deal, formalized at the Government House, was attended by the Austrian ambassador to Nigeria and represented a significant boost to the state's development agenda. The government of Enugu State described the partnership as a transformative milestone, showcasing the success of the current administration's effort to attract foreign direct investment. This $100 million investment addresses critical last-mile connectivity issues in Enugu State water system. It is a testament to the economic reforms at both the federal and state levels, positioning Enugu as a premier investment destination. The government of Enugu State emphasized that the agreement was not exploratory but a definitive step towards implementation, with funds ready to flow. Under the current administration, water production has already increased significantly, from a sporadic 2 million liters per day to 120 million liters. However, the government noted that distribution remains a challenge, particularly in expanding the network to connect tertiary pipelines to households. The current agreement is expected to solve downstream water issues, ensuring that every house has access to clean and reliable potable water. The ambassador praised the government's vision and commitment to improving public utilities. He also noted that the government's dedication to modernizing the state water system is exemplary. His active engagement with Austria, including meetings with Vienna with ministers and business leaders, has laid the foundation for the water investment. Stakeholders have also lauded the leadership of the current government of Enugu State and the investors' capacity, expressing confidence in the firm's capacity to deliver on the project. Stakeholders in the state have also highlighted the favorable investment climate created by the current administration, which encourages the firm and its Austrian partners to commit to the project. This initiative is expected to create 500 direct jobs, enhance human capital in water management, and significantly improve health outcome and economic opportunities for Enugu residents. The project scope includes implementing the sustainable last-mile connectivity and advanced metering infrastructure, leveraging cutting-edge technology to improve efficiency and expand access. The current administration has prioritized infrastructure development as part of its broader strategy to position Enugu State as a model for sustainable growth. The partnership with Wande Nexus represents a step towards achieving this goal, with long-term benefit expected to ripple across health, economic, and social sectors. This collaboration not only signals Enugu's rising profile among international investors, but also underscores the potential for public-private partnerships to drive transformative development in Nigeria at large. Recall that the current administration, upon assuming office, has moved to rehabilitate the water infrastructure in Enugu State. The water schemes were built in fulfillment of the current government's campaign promise to end water scarcity in the state within 180 days after inauguration. Also recall that sometime ago last year, the government of Enugu State inaugurated the 9th Mile Water Scheme, which of course is expected to bring an end to the perennial water scarcity in the state. Also, the state government has built the Oji River Water Scheme in the state to ensure adequate water supply in Enugu metropolis at the moment and all parts of the state. The water schemes were built in fulfillment of the government's campaign promises to end the water scarcity as earlier stated. The government noted that the administration was moved to build the water scheme because residents and businesses in Enugu State were facing acute water scarcity challenges with attendant economic implications in the state. At the moment, according to the state government, the 9th Mile Water Scheme produces above 70 million liters of water daily, while the Oji Water Scheme produces above 50 million liters daily. The government has also built public taps, otherwise known as water galleries, across the state to enable households and establishments yet to be connected to the water pipeline grid have access to water. To be candid, Enugu State has become the new bride for investors as new businesses spring up in the state daily. This is as a result of the current administration's intention to attract businesses and investors. In the drive to upscale the Enugu economy to astronomical proportion, it has made adequate provisions for ease of doing business. Investors are actually mindful of return on investment. They are also mindful of investment risk. Investors also calculate business risk, which informs their investment decisions. However, the government of Enugu State understands this and has positioned the state environment for ease of doing business in terms of security, fiscal measures, and friendly regulations, as well as clear prospects for enhanced infrastructure. The Investment and Economic Growth Roundtable, organized by the current administration, no doubt communicated the value potentials Enugu State holds for investors. The roundtable attracted development banks such as the African Development Bank, the African Export-Import Bank, the World Bank and local banks, commercial and development banks, international and local investors to whom Enugu was marketed. Investment sectors of which Enugu holds comparative advantage were reviewed. Such sectors as energy, mineral resources, transportation, ICT, agriculture, and the creative industries were strategically positioned in the investment consciousness of participants at the roundtable. The resultant effect is that many deals have been closed as investors swam Enugu as bees would honeycomb. This is deliberate and intentional of the current administration, targeting to make Enugu State one of the first 3 sub-national economic hubs in Nigeria. The objective is to alleviate poverty and grow the economy of Enugu State to $30 billion GDP size. Many businesses are springing up in Enugu State with alacrity. The resultant effect is immediate in the area of job creation. The aviation sector is quite another. Many international airlines are eager to join Ethiopian Airlines for international operations, following the intentional effort of the current administration to get international and cargo wing of their Kano Ibiam International Airport operationalized. Consequently, a foremost air travel organization, Wakana Travel Tech, has opened office in Enugu State as it positions for commercial activities. More travel agencies are jostling for a place in the Enugu aviation business. Foreign investors are bustling around. The Chinese are on ground already, sending in proposals for partnership with the state in energy, transportation, mineral resources, and many more. According to internal sources, the government of the day holds numerous meetings with investors swarming the Lion Building, eager to partner with the state government as they got to know about the investment potentials and the huge returns thereof occasioned by the de-risked business environment the government has brought. In another significant move, the Indonesian government has positioned itself to tap into the integrated productive sector as presented by the government during the Economic and Investment Roundtable held in Enugu State. Indonesia is the biggest economy in Southeast Asia and an emergent industrial nation, owning big enterprises that play in energy, agricultural, mineral resources, and trade. Indonesia is a member of the G20 and the 16th biggest economy in the world by nominal GDP. Recently, the Indonesian ambassador paid a courtesy visit to the governor of Enugu State, seeking business partnership between Enugu State and the Indonesian government in the areas of agriculture, trade, power, ICT, and mineral resources. The British government has also made moves to invest in Enugu State. Recall that such British institutions like the DFID had presence in Enugu State but later left after the British High Commissioner to Nigeria paid a courtesy call to the current government of Enugu State. The UK Visa Center was established in Enugu State. Enugu and the UK government are in for mutual trade, investment, and technical partnerships. The length and breadth of it is that Enugu is largely an emerging industrial state under the current administration. Foreign and local development partners are scrambling for a place in the de-risked business environment the current administration has brought to Enugu State. With this development, the attainment of the $30 billion GDP size economy for Enugu State is underway. Guys, do well to drop your honest comment. Tell us what you think. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Thank you.